Don't throw away iron scraps. Do this to save your yellowing plants. The biggest mistake gardeners make when leaves turn yellow is assuming they need more fertilizer. I've seen people double their fertilizer, spray iron products every week, and still watch their tomatoes, peppers, and beans struggle. Why? Because yellow leaves are often a soil problem, not a fertilizer problem. And while old iron scraps won't magically cure chlorosis overnight, using them correctly as part of a healthy soil building system can help create conditions where plants naturally access more iron over time. Before I explain exactly how I use them, let me share one tool that's become indispensable in my garden. I use a 4-in-1 soil moisture meter with wireless sensors because overwatering is one of the biggest hidden causes of nutrient lockout. Soil that looks dry on top may still be saturated around the roots, and stressed roots can't absorb nutrients efficiently. I check moisture before every deep watering, and it's saved me from countless watering mistakes. I'll leave the exact one I use in the description if you want to check it out. If you enjoy practical gardening backed by real testing instead of recycled internet advice, consider subscribing. Every week we're improving gardens by understanding what happens below the surface. The first thing to understand is that iron deficiency isn't always caused by a lack of iron. In fact, many garden soils already contain plenty of it. The problem is that iron becomes difficult for plants to absorb when the soil is too alkaline, compacted, poorly drained, or lacking healthy microbial activity. That's why simply adding more fertilizer often changes nothing. This is where clean iron scraps can become useful. Notice I said clean. I'm talking about untreated iron or plain carbon steel only, old iron nails, uncoated steel washers, or untreated steel offcuts. Never bury painted metal, galvanized steel, stainless steel, batteries, electronics, or anything with unknown coatings. Those materials don't belong anywhere near a vegetable garden. Here's how I've tested this method. When preparing a new raised bed, I'll occasionally place a handful of clean rusty nails or small untreated iron scraps about 10 to 12 inches below where the main roots will eventually develop. Then I cover them with 2 to 3 inches of finished compost before replacing the soil. The compost is the real secret. Healthy compost introduces fungi and bacteria that recycle nutrients throughout the soil. As the clean iron slowly oxidizes over months and years, it becomes one small contributor to the soil's long-term micronutrient cycle. The biology does the heavy lifting, not the metal itself. That's why I never rely on iron scraps alone. In one raised tomato bed, I buried clean rusty nails beneath each planting location. In another identical bed, I skipped the iron but added the same amount of compost. The difference between the two beds during the first season was surprisingly small. But after 2 growing seasons, the bed containing both compost and buried iron maintained greener new growth slightly longer during periods of high soil pH. The lesson wasn't that rusty iron is magic. The lesson was that healthy soil compounds over time. Another mistake gardeners make is diagnosing every yellow leaf as chlorosis. If older leaves yellow first, the issue may be nitrogen. If yellowing occurs between veins on older foliage, magnesium could be responsible. Root rot, compacted soil, drought stress, overwatering, and poor drainage can all produce similar symptoms. That's why I always start by checking the roots and soil moisture before adding any nutrients. Healthy roots solve more nutrient problems than expensive fertilizers ever will. Container gardens require a different strategy. Rather than burying iron scraps inside pots, I focus on high-quality potting mixes, compost, balanced fertilization, and careful watering. Small containers don't provide enough soil volume for slow oxidation to make much difference. Hydroponic systems are different again. Never place iron objects inside nutrient reservoirs. Hydroponic nutrients must remain precisely balanced, and rusting metal introduces unpredictable chemistry that can interfere with plant nutrition. One thing years of gardening have taught me is that plants don't become healthier because we throw more products at them. They become healthier because we improve the environment around their roots. Healthy soil biology, consistent moisture, proper drainage, balanced pH, and plenty of organic matter allow plants to access nutrients that were already there all along. That's why I occasionally reuse clean iron scraps instead of throwing them away. Not because they're a miracle cure. Because they're one small piece of a much bigger system that keeps improving season after season. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, subscribe to Farmagic and share it with another serious gardener. The more you understand soil biology, nutrient cycling, and root health, the easier it becomes to grow greener, healthier plants without depending on expensive quick fixes.